Well, protests calling for change continue across the country, and some leaders are responding. This morning, the governor of New York signed a police accountability measure into law. Meanwhile, as ABC's Inez de la Quatara shows us, some protesters are taking matters into their own hands.
Calls for racial justice intensify around the nation. And in Seattle, demonstrators holding fast to several city blocks in what's being called the Capitol Hill Autonomous Zone, taking over a police precinct following days of clashes with officers. Protesters putting up their own barricades. There's also a clinic, a co-op, and free food.
This building is the people's. You know, we pay for it with our taxes. We just want to make sure that it's being used for the right things.
President Trump reacting to the news earlier this week, blasting Governor Jay Inslee and Seattle Mayor Jenny Durkan on Twitter, writing, "Take back your city. If you don't, I will." The mayor firing back.
One of the things this president will never understand is that listening to community is not a weakness. It is a strength.
Seattle's police chief now telling GMA
that I'm able to get my officers back into the precinct so that they can respond to calls for service.
This comes as a new ABC News Ipsos poll shows more than 60% of Americans do not support the Defund the Police movement. That movement calls for redirecting some funds from police departments and putting it towards social programs. Inez de la Quatara, ABC News, Washington.